What's up, guys? Ibrahim Awad, serious injury and wrongful death attorney out of Atlanta, Georgia. I'm just sitting outside in my backyard with a cup of coffee and just kind of enjoying the weather. But today's episode is going to be called Small Wins. And yeah, I mean, it sounds simplistic, but it's super, super important, because if we don't acknowledge our small wins, we're not going to have the endurance to make it to that really, really big win. Just a small story that I wanted to share with you guys. When I was in 3rd grade, my dad made me go to school with a planner. This was back in the day when we did not have school-provided planners, okay? But he was like, make sure you plan out your day. I was in 3rd grade, people. But that's what I did. So I'd go to school, I'd write down stuff that we were supposed to do that day, and one by one, once those tasks were completed, I'd mark them out, mark them out, mark them out. And what it provided me was a sense of accountability, number one, but also a sense of satisfaction that I would look back and I would see, wow, I got 4 items done, 5 items done, right? And then at the end of the day, I'm like, wow, okay, so I still got a few things that I haven't completed, but I did get these things done. And it was like a measurable sense of progress. And that's something that is so important to not neglect, because a lot of times, you know, we just see people's end result, the big wins that they've gotten. Like me personally, I love watching Olympic races where people are like, Usain Bolt, man, he has the world's record in the 100 meters, 9.58 seconds, and we're like, wow, that's super amazing. But how did he get there? It was a series of small wins, so much effort, so much hard work, so much sacrifice that it took from him to get where he was, and of course, God-given talent. So, in order to get to that big win, do not neglect and overlook the small wins, and the best practical way to do that is make yourself a to-do list every day. I mean, I know a good friend of mine who owns a multi-million-dollar wholesale business, and every single day, in his really little bitty office, he has a planner that's probably this big, and he writes his to-do list in pencil. I mean, that's just something that he does. And I remember visiting him one time, and he had like 27 items that he had just written that day, right, in pencil. And it was like so simple. It was so simple, but this guy's super successful, right? And I hate judging success by money, because success is way, way, way more than that. But you get my drift. If you want to be successful, I'm not talking about just financially, but being a better father, being a better husband, being a better son. Write stuff down, okay? And for me, I actually have 2 planners, one for my business and one for my family. And I write down family stuff in my family planner. It's like spend more times with the kids, and then that's my kind of umbrella term. And then number 1, devote 1 hour of playtime with them every single day. Every week, take out my wife to dinner. Now, I have totally neglected that part, but I gotta work much better on that. But I write it down, so I'm constantly reminded that these are obligations that I have to satisfy, that I have to work on, and it's not just something kind of in the wind that's impractical, that maybe one day I'll be a better husband, maybe one day I'll be a better father. It's practical things that you can work on, and then so you can maintain that level of endurance, you mark them off when you complete it, and you're like, wow, I planned for it, I implemented it, I executed it, and now we can go on to the next day with a sense of accomplishment. Because a lot of times, when I speak for myself, we have that burst of energy at the very beginning, and then it just kind of dies down and dies down. And then we're like, we need another burst of energy, and then it dies down. But when you actually acknowledge the small wins in your life, it's going to lead to a brighter and more sustainable future. As always, guys, God bless and take care. We're gonna be giving out another one of these bad boys, a dash camera, just to our lucky winner.